Everyone, myself Surya, second BCom of KCS Kaushanagar College of Arts and Science. Today we see one format in banking companies. Banking companies are regulated by Banking Regulation Act 1949. As per the Act, a banking company means any company which transacts the business of banking in India. The section in the Act which guides the final accounts of banking companies. Banking Regulation Act 1949, Section 29. Balance sheet and profit and loss account shall be prepared as on the last working day of the accounting year, in the form set out in the third schedule. Study the main functions of banks. There are two main functions of the banks. One is accepting deposits, and the other one is lending money. When the bank accepts deposits, it pays interest to its customers, and when the bank lends money to the customer and earns interest from the customers. The final accounts of banking companies has two forms, Form A and Form B. Form A consists of balance sheet and Form B consists profit and loss account. Now we study profit and loss account. Likewise, profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March in whatever it is the year. Since we have a particular columns, schedule numbers and current year's column and the previous year, so that we can make comparison between current year's amount and profit previous year's amount. But from exam point of view, the data given will be the current year only. In income side, they have interest earned schedule number 13, other income schedule number 4. We have the total of this and they called as A. Then expenditure side, that are interest expended 15, operating expenses like which means day-to-day expenses, and that schedule is 16, and provisions and conditions is. Then we make a total. We move to the third part, profit and loss account. Net profit or loss for the year, that means the current year, and then profit or loss brought forward, that means the previous year's profit. Then we have total it, and I named it as C. Next, appropriations, transfer to statutory reserves. Statutory reserves means it is a mandatory thing written in the statute. Statute means law. According to the Banking Regulation Act 1949, a certain percentage of a current year's profit have to be transferred to the statutory reserve. As of now, the minimum requirement is 25%. In exams, if the question does not say anything about the statutory reserves, you will transfer to the statutory reserves percentage and write it in here. Transfer to other reserves. Then the question now transfer to other reserves with some percentages or 5% or 10%. Then the percentage have to be calculated and written here. Transfer to government or proposed reserves. If the bank has a proposed dividend, you will write the amount over here, and the last is a balance carried over to the balance sheet. Then the balance carried over to the balance sheet. So now it is important. To know whatever amount you have in C total has to be always equal to the D total. So both these amount always have to be. Next, notes of account for profit and loss account. First, income side, schedule number 13, interest earned. Interest or discount of advances or bills. When the banks gives loans, overdrafts to its customers, it earns interest. When the bank gives bill discounted facility, it earns income in the form of a discount, or it is also called as interest. Next, interest on investments. Bank also has various investment in government securities, bonds or debentures. So interest or income earned from such investment has to be written here. Interest on balance with RBI or other interbank funds. As we know that bank has required to keep a certain balance with the RBI, so the interest of that balance will be written here. Next, others. Whatever the income earned from these earned from the above categories that are not included in others columns. Then we make a total of it. Schedule 14 Other incomes. Commission exchange brokerages. The bank gives various facilities to other institute, and that is why it earns commissions or exchange or brokerage incomes. Profit on sale of investment less loss on sale of investment. Whenever the bank sells its investments, it is possible that it earns a profits, and if it is a loss, you have to deduct that loss. Next, profit on sale of asset. Similarly, the bank sells the asset of its property. It is possible to earn profit. If the loss, you have to deduct. Profit on exchange transactions. Exchange transaction means a foreign exchange. If the exchange that makes a profit or loss, you have to deduct as loss. Income earned by the way of dividend. It is possible that the banking company may invest in other companies that may declare dividend. Miscellaneous incomes. Any income which does not comes in the above categories that comes in the miscellaneous incomes, then we make total of it. Expenditures. Schedule number 15 Interest expended. Interest on deposits. Whenever the customer comes deposit their money in banks, the bank has to pay to the customer's interest. So this is interest paid by the bank to its customers. Interest on RBI or interbank borrowings. Sometimes banks borrows money from RBI or from other banks. So then they have to pay interest. Similarly, when the bank borrow money from the RBI or from other banks, it has to pay the interest. Next, others. Any expenses which does not comes in the above two categories that comes in the others columns. Then we make total of it. First and the easiest is schedule number 16 operating expenses. It consists of payment to employees, rent, taxes, lightnings, printing and stationeries, advertisement and publicity, depreciation of bank property, like the bank have machinery, computers, so that are depreciated, so that amount will be written here. And the director fees, law charges, auditor fees, postage, telegrams, telephones, insurance, repairs and maintenances, and other expenditures. Any expenditures which does not comes in these above categories that comes in the other expenditures column. Then we make total of it. Then we write those schedule values in the format and add them. Then the interest earned amount will be written in schedule 13, and the other incomes. Then we make total. I named it A, and the interest expended schedule 15 amount will be written here, and the operating expenses total value is schedule 16 that will be written here. Then we make total of it. Thank you for listening, my video.